Alright everybody, this is my router sled. I had to make this because I had just tried to make a standing desk and it did not go so well due to the fact that when I glued it all up, I let that center board bow up a tiny bit in the center. So I made this. You set the router inside. These right here stop the router from going too far and eating into the side rail that this runs along. And then on the bottom I put these, obviously as you can tell I didn't push the nails in so that it's easy to take this off and move it anywhere I need to as I'm dealing with a piece that is a little bit wider. This sled was made to basically flatten out with the router a desktop that was 3 2x6s wide, so you can do the math on that one. And then that's with the current setup with these rails and these stops. But the actual sled base itself was set up to do 4 2x6s, and I was comfortable with not making it any bigger than that because I don't think at any point in time I'm gonna have to plane down something that's wider than 4 2x6s, and if it is, I'm gonna need something a little bit more robust than just pine side rails because it's a good ways, it's a good stretch, and I want to make sure that I keep everything flat. Now the key part of this that I don't have set up for anyone to see is that your workpiece, you have to take rails and use a little jointer down there and make sure that the rails are completely straight before you put them on the sides of your workpiece. And then that just sits right on the inside of this channel, and as you move this down your workpiece, it provides a perfectly flat piece or a working surface for your router to slide on, thus making your workpiece flat. And it does leave a few burn marks if, you know what I mean, that bit gets hot, so it does burn your work a little bit, but it's not too bad. And it worked out really great. As a matter of fact, let me grab my router real fast. And it just sits in just like that, and you just slide it back and forth. It's got a different bit on it than what's supposed to be in there, but and it just slides back and forth, back and forth. Now I would recommend getting some something that grease this with, you know what I mean, some wax or something like that, but I'm cheap and I didn't do it. But it still worked out fine, but I imagine it would have been a lot easier to slide it back and forth repeatedly over a 70-inch long piece if there'd have been some wax in there. But it worked and I enjoyed doing it. So alright, that's my video.